You know him as the man who went supersonic. Now we're catching up with fearless Felix Baumgartner to see what he's been up to since he took a death-defying fall from the stratosphere. Felix, so great to have you here.
Thank you.
It's been about 8 months since you took the jump from the edge of space. Looking back, do you think, I can't believe I did that?
Well, no, because I was mentally prepared. We did it for so many years, 5 years of preparation. So I was aware of what I was doing. You know, I never hesitated. When I was standing there, I looked at the curve of the Earth, looked at the sky above me, was totally black, and I really wanted it.
I know you spent years training for the jump. Now that it's over, how are you keeping busy?
Well, media is keeping me busy because since that jump, I've been constantly on the road, doing a lot of speeches, traveling around the world, talking to people, because everybody was a live eyewitness, you know. And everybody, when he has the chance to talk to me in person, people, they just want to talk to you. They want to know more about it, you know. They want to tell me their impressions, because everybody was looking at this particular jump with their kids. You know, I'm receiving a lot of letters from kids all around the world, a lot of drawings. So it looked like people really got connected.
They did. 55,000 people voted for you as National Geographic's Adventurer of the Year. Do you think of yourself in that way?
Well, it's good. I mean, if people see it that way, that's the biggest honor, you know. I mean, we definitely inspired the next generation, because a lot of young kids told me, Felix, we're so thankful for what you did, because to us, this was our personal moon landing, because these people, these kids have not been born when they landed on the moon. So that's definitely the biggest honor that you can get.
And when you went into this, were you thinking, I hope to inspire a new generation of kids?
Well, not exactly. I mean, I'm more the competitive person, and I've been doing a lot of high-profile base jumps around the world. And then finally, I had that feeling that I cannot take it further, you know. So I have to sign up for something else. And of course, I like new things, like the adventure and to explore. And I'm not a scientist. I had no idea about space or falling at supersonic speed. So I had to learn everything from scratch. That's why I signed up for Red Bull Stratos, and I learned a lot during these years.
And now that you've been to the edge of space, are you considering taking a step further and maybe being a space tourist or trying to join the colony on Mars?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I have an offer. 2 weeks ago, there's a lady from a company that showed up. They're doing travels to space, and she was inviting me for a journey to space. So I might sign up for that.
Oh, really? And where would that go? Is it to the moon, or is it just to
no,
space?
it's up to space, 100 kilometers. The moon would be really expensive and far away.
How do you become a professional daredevil anyway? Like, how did this all start?
Well, I never wanted to become a professional daredevil. I want to become a professional skydiver. And when I was a little kid, I spent a lot of time on trees, because I always wanted to see the world from above. I like the bird view. That's the reason why I spent a lot of time on trees and roofs. And then I heard about skydiving. But in Austria, you have to be 16 years old before you can do your skydiving license, so I had to wait. And as soon as I turned into 16, I went to the local skydiving club. I signed up for a skydiver, and since then I'm connected.
You know, you've been nicknamed Fearless Felix. After jumping from the edge of space, what could you possibly be scared of? Does anything scare you?
Well, I'm scared of a lot of things, you know, mostly that I'm gonna hurt myself so hard that I cannot continue with what I love the most. You know, I ended up in a wheelchair or stuff like that. This was always what I was always thinking, doing a lot of extreme things, because I lost a lot of friends the last couple of years. A lot of them got heavily injured, you know, and they were all good professional athletes, you know, but it's just a matter of time. So the more you expose yourself to danger, the more it can happen. That's why I did not do a lot of base jumps, because I know some people that have been starting with me. They have more than 2,500 base jumps. You know, I only have 130. Wow. So I kept it to a minimum.
And would you recommend then for them to go through rigorous training?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to do a base jump, I would highly recommend to become a skydiver first. So let's say if you do around 250 skydives, you should be familiar with free fall and handling the parachute, and then you're good to go for a first base jump, but only surrounded by people who are professional.
I see. Well, you definitely have been an inspiration for a whole new generation of people who want to explore space or sports. I want to thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.